Hi, second grade artists. So this week we are going to be inspired by the artist Kusama, a Japanese American artist, and we're going to need paper, crayons or markers, pencil, and Sharpie. And if you wanted to do a real pumpkin, you can, and use stickers. That's up to you. But I'm going to stick with just the pencil and paper option. So we are going to draw a pumpkin. When you're drawing, you have to use lines and shapes. And so we are going to use, you could use organic shapes. So an organic shape is a shape that is usually found in nature, doesn't really have a name. So like you could do something like this, but geometric shapes are like ovals and circles and squares. So you could draw a pumpkin using an organic shape, but I think I'm gonna start mine with an oval, and I'll show you our steps. Let me flip my paper over. Okay, so I am going to make a long oval. I wanna make this kind of big. I don't wanna make it small on my paper because then it'll be hard to draw my dots on my pumpkin. Okay, and then I'm gonna come over, and this is where I kind of am just using lines. Okay, so now I'm gonna add another, go a little more round this time because this is gonna be my outer edge. Okay, and then if you'd like, you can add a stem. Okay, and then our main goal is going to be to making our dots. So here we go. So I know I said I wanted to make the dots, but I don't want to make the dots. I want to outline my pumpkin. So let's outline our pumpkin, and then I want you to think about the dots. Now, we need to make sure that we can use variety of size dots. You can use big ones, you can use small ones. Typically our artist used black dots or white dots on her pumpkins, but in some of her installations she used color dots. So if you're inspired by color dots, feel free to use a marker or crayon. But I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna kind of randomly, well, I guess not so random, but I'm gonna make big dots first. I'm gonna kind of go towards the center, and then I would continue that, and then I'm gonna come back and maybe make smaller dots. And again, coming down along the edges. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I did forget to mention that if you are using a Sharpie, you can use your marker first. Please make sure though that you use a surface that can bleed through. It can bleed on through too. You wouldn't want to do that on your kitchen table. You wouldn't want to do it on a coffee table, but like on a, you know, a workspace, maybe on a magazine or something that can be messed up, or even newspaper. Once you have your dots on your pumpkin, if you use Sharpie, you can then color obviously with crayon or with marker. Now if you use a black marker and you use like a lighter color, like a yellow, then you would need to do your Sharpie dots afterwards, okay? All right, well, I'm gonna color this up and then it should be, I may even work on a background for this too. So I'll have to think about that. All right, here we go. Okay, well, I'm all finished. I finished my pumpkin inspired by Kusama. I hope that you put a background on yours. I use purple in my background, 2 different shades, so that it would accent my yellow because they're complementary colors. Remember on our color wheel, colors that are opposite each other are complementary. Okay, well, don't forget to sign it and upload it to Flipgrid. I can't wait to see yours. All right, bye.